Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, hey folks, I'm Platter V, Series V's. I've been to Luano, where I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. It's another sub sandwich review. There's a lot of them, folks. If you're new to the channel, you're going to get about 2 sub sandwich reviews a week, because I review sub sandwiches. And I will get into that in just a little bit. But it's super simple format, folks. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items, in this case of the sub sandwich variety. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I like to highlight super cool shirt. Super cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom! It's my Tim Skold shirt. Which, if you're not familiar with Tim Skold, he's a musician of many talents. He's been doing it for quite a while now. He's worked with a lot of big artists. He's very highly regarded within like the industry and stuff like that. He's never been like the main stage guy, but he also does like a lot of his own projects, but then a lot of times he'll work with other artists on things. I love this guy. I became aware of him through the Twisted Metal 4 soundtrack, where he did my favorite song on that entire soundtrack. It's called Chaos, by the way. And I was fortunate enough, I got to see him perform a couple weeks ago at the time I'm doing this. I actually got some videos of his performance and other performers from that show on this channel, just in case you're interested. But I enjoyed his work a lot. Had to get a shirt, spiffy shirt. I love it. But anyway, what am I trying for y'all today, folks? Well, like I said, it's a sub sandwich. Because it's a sub sandwich, I have to explain a few things first. Number one, I've been going on sub sandwich adventures for over half a year now, okay? I have hit up everything from chain locations, gas station subs, proper Italian delis, like basically Vietnamese banh mi's, which I kind of included in the sub variety because it was like, yeah, it's you know, we'll get it, we'll count it in there. So that's number one. Number two, all of those videos are in a playlist I have called Subs for Subs. So if you're just interested in my sub sandwich opinions, I have an entire playlist where all those go. Very final thing, folks. Number three, Sunday is sub day. Okay, take that into account, because if you like my sub sandwich reviews, they will come every Sunday. Because again, Sunday is sub day. That's my little kitschy thing that I came up with. So typically I post up about 2 reviews, sub sandwich variety, just in case. But anyway, what's the sub sandwich am I reviewing today? What are we doing? Boom! It's from Potbelly. Because I have their Potbelly app, and they're like, hey, you have a free sandwich coming to you. And I was like, oh, cool. I'll get a sandwich for lunch then. Boom. And specifically, ooh, that's a good looking sandwich, I'll tell you that. Open. It's gonna be the best way to. Ah! Boom! This is their Avo turkey sub. It's avocado and turkey sub. Which consists of turkey breast, Swiss cheese, fresh avocado, and cucumbers. And because people have asked me to go over there and add in the price, I paid $9.49 for this. Or I would have if it wasn't free. So, I will say this, the Potbelly app, I'm not a big app guy. Like, I like certain apps, but I just don't want a million of them on my phone all the damn time. I will say the Potbelly one is actually pretty decent, and given the fact that some of their stuff can be a little bit pricey, if you like Potbelly, it's not bad to have in your back corner, because again, they do give you free shit every now and again. So, let's try a sub sandwich. It's on multigrain bread, because multigrain bread. I'll say this right off the bat. I think this would have been better as a strictly cold sub. And it's not like toasted or anything, but it's warmer than it should be. And this is definitely one where it would have benefited from just being strictly just a nice cold sub. But I will say this, no! I will say this, you get a lot of turkey. And I did a review not too long ago at the time I'm doing this. I did some Subway sandwich reviews. The difference in the amount of filling you get between like Subway and proper sub places is ridiculous. It's just vastly superior. The multi-grain bread is really good. I like what it brings to the plate. You know, a little bit different flavor than your standard sub sandwich bread. Obviously, this one kind of seems like it's geared to be like a little bit more of like a healthier styled sub. I'm not saying it is or it isn't, but you take most of the ingredients on that, it definitely kind of gears itself that way. It's good. I like it. But again, my grievance is I would have liked it as a cold sub. Because I think as a cold sub, pretty much all the ingredients with the exception of the Swiss cheese, all the other ingredients benefit from being colder rather than warmer. Turkey tastes better. Well, I shouldn't say that outright, but like cold cut turkey tastes better when it's cold. Avocado tastes better when it's cold. Cucumber definitely tastes better when it's cold. But it is still tasty. The turkey tastes really good. It has like a nice cold cut turkey taste. The avocado is nice. It's not quite giving me the hit of avocado I would expect. But when you do get like a nice little chunk of it, it provides that nice creamy avocado taste. And then you've got the cucumbers, which I personally love cucumbers. I have a friend of mine, he absolutely fucking hates the things. But I think cucumbers are fantastic. I think they add a nice little freshness to it. And they also add a texture element to it too, because you get that nice crunchiness. So it's not just all squishy when you bite into it. It's pretty good. By the way, I've also reviewed their cold brew shake. Go watch that video. I like it. I'm not in love with it. I think all the elements are there for it to be a very good sandwich and one that I would be particularly fond of. But again, I think it really would have worked better as a cold sub. Like, I think if that element were changed, I think I would love this thing. But being that it is a warmed sub, whereas, like, I don't really, like, the Swiss is kind of a non-factor, and that's really the only thing that benefits from, you know, being warmed up. All the other elements there, it's like, well, I mean, the turkey still tastes good. The avocado is decent, but it's not giving me the impact I'd like. And the cucumber, I kind of feel the same way. Again, I feel like in a cold sub sandwich format, it would have shined more. But two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Maybe / probably not, and kind of. I'd be willing to try it again. Because, like, I think I like the idea of it a lot. I think that there's a lot here that I really should enjoy, and it's still a good sandwich. It's flavorful, it's nice, I like it. But I don't love it as much as I want to. And part of me wants to give it another shake, you know, and, like, maybe at some point down the line I will. But the counterpoint to that is that there's a lot of subs on their menu that I really enjoy already. So, you know, do I go over there and risk getting one that I know might disappoint me again, or do I just go with one of the numerous ones that I really like? You can kind of see my point of contention there. As for going over there and recommending it, it's not a bad sub. I want to emphasize that. It's still tasty. I still like what it's doing for the most part. I mean, if you're looking at their menu and it's something you want to try, don't let this video disparage you from trying it. Try it, because maybe you'll take away more from it than I did, because again, I still didn't dislike it. It's still a good sub. But I think if it's one of those things where maybe you like myself, or maybe you have tried it in the past and maybe you were a little bit underwhelmed, maybe that's the overall just presentation of this one. Maybe they need to tweak it a little bit. Like I said, maybe just make it into a cold sub. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumentous, month-spendence rest of your year. Folks, you go there, have yourselves a truly turkey sandwich-tastic rest of your life. Because turkey sandwich, man, it's simple, it's humble, it's wonderful, though, when it's done properly. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you can't do all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Even as I sit here eating or drinking my delicious shake and eating my delicious sandwich, life can be very stressful, very frustrating. It's important when we run into those situations. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks. Do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're going to try yourself out a sub sandwich from Potbelly, as I have done on numerous occasions and have reviewed on this channel. If you're going to do that, and I don't usually like to push this stuff, but I would suggest getting the Potbelly app. So maybe you get the Potbelly app, and then you're over there and you're doing all the app stuff and everything, and like you're getting, you know, your various deals and stuff like that. But then it turns out that really it was just this whole like backdoor situation for the Sigma virus from the Mega Man X game. So now your phone is infected with the Sigma virus, but we don't really have like proper robots to infect yet. So like, yeah, you'll probably be dead by the time the Maverick Uprising shows up, but it'll be a thing. Or conversely, maybe just play the Mega Man X games. They're really good. Bye!